I come from a different tradition, and they're talking about when everything has collapsed, there what remains is pure and total consciousness, or spontaneously arising naked awareness. Means being completely open to everything what arises and no concepts about it. And if there are concepts, you don't follow them. So my question is...
Who doesn't follow them?
So there's no follow-up of thoughts. I mean,
who chooses not to follow them?
Pardon?
But who chooses not to follow a concept?
I mean, there's another thought telling not to follow it.
Oh, right.
So,
where does the thought come from?
This is out of nowhere.
Oh, right. So nothing is telling a thought not to follow another thought.
So my question is, because of the...
No, that's all right. Go on. That's a reality that you're describing. Yeah. So can I ask you something? What do you mean by consciousness? What does that mean?
There is a kind of recognizing...
a knowing.
It's not kind of, I mean, it's not knowing something, it's just, it's a kind of noticing.
Something. It's a consciousness is
no, it's noticing, it's just the act of being aware, or of being there, but it's not specific, it's just...
No, it doesn't have to be specific. As far as I'm concerned, as I understand the word conscious that people use, I never do, consciousness is a knowing of, or awareness of, or noticing of what is.
But it can be that it's very total. It must not be something specific.
No, I'm not
it's
saying...
It's just being awake kind of thing.
No, hold on. I've just said consciousness is a knowing of, or an awareness of what is.
Yeah.
It's not specific. It doesn't have to be a tree.
Yes.
It is what is. So as far as this is concerned, what's being suggested here is that knowing or being aware of what is being separate from what is. There has to be something else that is separate to know or be aware of what is, and that is the story of separation. So the whole belief that consciousness knows itself, or that you can develop yourself in such a way as to be aware, more aware of what is simply a part of the story, and keeps that which is aware of what is separate. It feeds. So, awareness is the accomplice of separation. It feeds the whole energy of being separate. For there to be awareness, it has to be apart from what it's aware of. This whole world out there, with self-inquiry and all of that sort of thing, that develops this sort of belief, this sort of thing. And it's all in the end reinforces the sense of knowing and being in control. It's a story.
As far as I understood, it means in the last consequence that there's just left total openness to whatever arises.
Okay, but if there's openness to whatever arises, there's openness to something arising. This is not
But it doesn't have this heavy sense of there's an object and here's the subject. I mean, it's just very...
for me it does. In the end, ultimately, as far as the open secret is concerned, there is nothing left.
So what is energy then?
Energy is nothing, arising as energy. Energy is nothing, appearing as this manifestation. But they're both the same thing. This is nothing in a form, in an appearance. They aren't apart. There isn't a nothing and something else called appearance. Appearance is nothing, period.
Is this the same as emptiness, is form is emptiness?
Yeah. But those are words.
Yeah, I mean, I have to communicate somehow.
No, you don't.
No?
No, you don't. This doesn't. There's no intention here to communicate anything. There's no intention here. There's no agenda. This is a response out of nothing. And it doesn't have any obligation. Because it doesn't have any purpose. Because there is no purpose.
may I ask for another one? This energetic shift you are talking about.
But it's only in appearance, it isn't real, it doesn't happen.
So why are you talking about it?
Okay, so I'm not.
You're not talking.
This is what's apparently happening. There's no one here talking. You're not talking. It's what's happening.
I'm not
That's
talking.
nothing.
I mean, there are some sounds. Everybody.
Yeah, there are apparent sounds, but everything is in appearance. The trees, this body, this magnificent body you see before you, the audience, the sounds are simply nothing appearing without any purpose or reason. It's complete, it's fulfilled. It doesn't need to know itself. It doesn't need to know anything because it's already fulfilled. If it needed to know itself, it would have to be apart to know that it exists. Dualism.
I mean, this is a pretty good one. It doesn't need to know.
Liberation is unknown. Only. Not something that knows unknown. It's unknown.